Welcome to the first title defense of the FWF's Euro Belt. Here comes your number one contender for the belt. You all know him very well, as he came from the bottom ranks, all the way from the bottom 20, worked his way up through the ranks, now sits comfortably at 5, and is looking to make sure his legacy is remembered forever in the FWF. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the extraordinary, the extreme, the atomic Adam Bomb. What can you say about him, David?
Brandishing that bum belt he took off of Slop Prince. Took it off him pretty dominantly. It was a back and forth for a little bit. Took it out in the end, and then what did he do in his first top 10 matchup? Well, ladies and gentlemen, he dominated, taking out Barry Benos to get where he is now tonight, which is facing Scott Fondol for that international gold. And I mean, look, Bomb, like you said, started from the bottom, losing most of his matches, if not all of them, at the beginning before the first break. Since that break, since the second break, Bomb has been a different wrestler, a different man, a reborn man, you could say. Going on win streaks, not taking any losses, getting this bum belt, and now, rightfully, in the top 10, and more importantly, rightfully fighting for his first ever belt, big belt.
Real belt.
Look, I mean, Bomb, he has a lot of doubters, rightfully so, but he has shown up. And while there is a losing record for the Fondle Bomb champions when it comes to their chance to go up, the only one being Starchild to have succeeded, Bomb is looking to change that percentage more in the favor of the winners.
And it may not be FWF gold, but hey, it's a damn good start. And exactly where you want to be if you're in Adam Bomb's position. He was called a fraud early in his career. Many fans called him Adam Bum. But now he's looking at the one shot he's got in his career to prove them all wrong, to prove that he is FWF worthy, to prove that he is a threat to be taken seriously, to prove that he is here, he is now, and he could be the Euro Belt champion.
I mean, look, to say that the pressure is on for this guy would be an understatement. Fans across the world either hoping he wins, hoping he can get that feel-good story completed with a Euro belt here, while the other half praying on his downfall, hoping to see another loss on this man's record so they could prove their narratives right. It's a win-lose to the max for Bomb.
Now, you may even say some fans aren't even looking for him to lose. They're more looking for Scott to win and retire a champion with the international belt. Similar to how his brother retired with the FWF. We saw his brother do it, both Dill retiring in almost legendary fashion. Scott has a chance to do something somewhat similar here, but Bomb is no easy task. He's proven that on his chase to the top 10 and now title. The crowd in awe of this man, and I think he's just soaking it all in, reminiscing on the
We're
days.
still on Adam?
Yeah, he's got a long ass intro.
Look, when you go from nothing, when you go from nothing to having a belt, you gotta take everything you can. You never know when it might be your last.
I mean, he's reminiscing on the days when he was on Fraud Watch, when if he lost that one match against Admiral Errol, he was gone. But now, ladies and gentlemen, your champion, your international belt holder, the Euro Cup winner, Scott Fondol.
And you gotta admit, that belt looks rather nice on him. showing off, not really showing off his age, still got a good bit of black in his hair. And I mean, look, this guy went through hell to win that belt, fighting in over the world, fighting off multiple high-level contenders to be where he is today, beating Jacare Souza in the ending to get that belt in the end. And now, defending it here tonight against another international fighter in Adam Baum. Scott, he's been through it all, bottom to top, kind of like Baum, but now he's at the end of his career where Baum is nearing the prime. Two different wrestlers at a different point in their career, both looking for the same thing, a championship victory.
And Scott, he's showing the crowd the energy he's always had in the ring. It's sad to think that this could be the last time we see him compete in a match.
Like I said for Baum, you gotta take it in.
This is a career match for both these men, except the career might look a little different for who wins.
Introducing the challenger from Moscow, Russia, weighing in at 280 pounds, the men's junior champion, the Extreme Adam Baum!
I forgot that Adam Baum weighed 280. He's a big man in a small man's body.
And his opponent from San Diego, California, weighing in at 200.
The fans going wild.
Oh, my throat's going wild.
Champion, the Scorpion, Scotty!
That's probably Scott looking at his belt, realizing this might be the last time anyone refers to him as the Scorpion in the ring.
And as champion.
And as international champion, can he retire on top of the world, you can say?
Baum understanding what's at stake.
Now, this is a match for the ages. Adam Baum, Scott Fondol in the main event match of this Wednesday Wrestling. Here we go. Starting off strong.
Oh, they both miss. But it's Scott who starts off stronger. Now look, we've been hammering it all night. Veterans versus young guys. The stamina. It's gonna pay a huge factor, like you've been saying all night, Phil. And I think Baum has the most.
Oh my goodness!
I've never
seen a move like that. Top rope super kick.
Scott already trying to show off everything he can, but Baum wise to it. Oh wow!
Oh, Baum dodged Scott's hook. That was crazy. And the DDT by Baum. These men have both watched film on each other. It's very clear.
Both of these men want that European belt.
Both want it for the legacy. Scott wants it to retire a legend. Baum wants it to become one.
Both these men on the outside in front of us. They need... Going straight to the ring, or I thought so. Baum wanted to inflict some damage with the apron first.
Oh, throwing Baum into the steps now. Oh, and a headbutt by Baum after he reverses a punch by Scott. Where's he going? Scott reverses.
Baum. And yet again. Throwing both these men going in now.
Baum's got to get back in.
Neither of these men want this to end by count out. They know what's at stake.
Oh, Superman punch off the middle rope.
More importantly, this is the biggest match of both of these men's careers. You end this in no count out. To say it leaves a stain on your legacy, well, let's just say is an understatement.
Baum just can't seem to get anything going, as Scott seems to have most of the momentum here early in the match.
Scott stomping on him. It's that Fondol. It just seems like they only get better with age.
Like a fine wine.
And going to the top ropes now with Scott.
Adam Baum looks laid out in the middle. He's right back up! Oh, Scott did not expect that! He tried to stomp on his chest, but Baum moved out of the way before he even jumped off the top rope.
just a wise decision, but Scott wise to that. These men have been countering one another back and forth at a pin attempt now from Scott.
1, 2, kick out at 2 by Bomb. That's definitely more conserving energy than I think it is damage, David. But
I could tell you, I think that Bomb is fighting a little scared right now. I think when it comes down to it, Bomb is just trying to be safe while Scott is trying to win.
this is the biggest stage Bomb's ever had in his life. Scott has had these moments before, but never one to retire on. Covering Adam's mouth while he knocks all the wind out of his lungs, and he falls right in front of us.
Top of the rope. Scott missed his first one. I don't think he's going to miss the second one.
Oh! Sweet chin music! Flying sweet chin music, but Bomb with the reversal, hitting a couple elbows on Scott now.
Picking up Scott. Oh,
Scott.
he almost had a kick. Oh!
Almost had a kick to knock Adam out, but a 3 Fondles outside of the ring. Wait, never mind.
He knows it's outside of the ring. He doesn't want it to be outside of the ring.
Adam Bomb reverses, throws Scott back inside. Now he's up first, but Scott with a Superman punch. Oh my goodness! Adam just can't seem to get any momentum going.
The lights.
He seems to only be able to reverse, but can't get anything off himself. Can he prove me wrong here? Middle rope, wheelbarrow, bulldog.
Look, Bomb. Oh!
What's he? Oh my goodness! A slam into a pin. 1, 2, kick out of 2 by Scott.
And look, Scott, he's already looking fatigued off of just one big hit. That's the difference, is Bomb could take these big strikes. I don't think Scott can, especially with this age.
Bomb looking to knock him down with a kick, but Scott doesn't want to go down. Stubborn is a Fondle.
Kick to the head.
Scott still refusing to go down until Bomb picks him up and drops him himself. Whoa, what the hell?
Oh.
Scott!
Whoa,
What is happening?
Here?
Scott was wise to that.
Reversing.
Powerbomb!
That was a slow power bomb.
You can tell it's the fatigue.
A pin now by Scott. 1. Kick out of 1 by Bomb. Scott looks shocked, but I don't think the fans are. I think the fans are seeing how old and slow the Scorpion really is now. It might be time for Bomb, but
I think it's time for an Alabama slam.
oh my goodness, that might be it now. 1, 2, kick out of 2 by Bomb. He made it close though.
Scott is furious.
Move out of the way. Wheelbarrow. DDT. Now Bomb, what's he planning on doing? Taking off a turnbuckle.
He just took. I mean, that is just unbelievable.
Scott! A sleeper kick! Looking to end Bomb's night here! Looking to end his career! But Bomb wise to that! Oh, try to hit something, but Scott, he saw that coming from a mile away. Middle rope sunset by Bomb, move out of the way! Now on top of Scott's shoulders.
Fixing it.
Oh, and a power bomb! The ref can't see anything, he's fixing the turnbuckle.
Oh, what's he thinking here?
Oh, Bomb moved out of the way of the knee.
Look, Scott. I would say the speed advantage is Bomb's, but Scott has just been on the mark tonight.
Scott realizing this is the biggest stage of his career.
Oh, he got
but
his
Bomb realizing this is the biggest stage he's had in forever.
The only stage. Oh!
Oh my God. It's the wear and tear on Scott is looking evident as Bomb still looks fresh as a daisy. DDT!
I think Scott's bleeding.
I'm not sure he is. Bomb showing off to the crowd as he jumps over, but Scott moved over to the side. Bomb reverses Scott now and gets a couple elbows to the face.
Bleeding.
Oh yeah, Scott is for sure bleeding. Half his face is red.
I mean, look, Bomb needs to be wise here. You can't win a belt off of a countout.
I hope he knows that. Scott with a drop kick, though.
And also, Scott can't lose a belt on a countout. That is the main difference.
I think he knows that. He's... Oh, never mind. What? Bomb? Please tell me to get back out of the ring now.
Bomb wise. He understands that Scott will come back.
That was a long ass
Scott
second.
is fatigued.
Bomb Hurricanrana sends Scott into the middle of the ring and a cover. I don't think that'll do it, but it could. One. Kick out at one. No, Bomb. You need to hit something a lot stronger than that to take out a Fondol. And Mike using that time to Scott using that time to recover.
Scott, what's he thinking?
Lumberjack kick! Look at the end Bomb's night. That might have been it. 1, 2, 3. Adam Ball. He's lost. Scott Fondol. He's retiring. Your international champion.
And still international champion.
Holy bloody face now.
Scott.
Holy shit! I cannot believe that. That means both Fondos went down with a belt. Or they went out with a belt.
Look at him, just showing off the belt in all its glory.
Please.